Good evening. Tanya has the night off tonight. We begin with family, friends, and a community coming together in remembrance of a man who was shot to death early today. This vigil taking place in Riviera Beach, just a feet away from where shots rang out. That's where we find News Channel 5's Jeff Skrzypek live with a story you'll see only on 5. Good evening, Jeff.
Hey there, John. Well, it was just a few feet away from where we're standing, right outside this house that 23-year-old Tyrell Jackson was allegedly gunned down by a drive-by shooter. Jackson later died of his injuries, and tonight, family and friends of the young man gathered and put their arms around each other and lit candles and tried to cope with the loss of their loved one. Candles flicker and fight to burn against a slight wind as family, friends, and anyone else who knew 23-year-old Tyrell Jackson try to understand what would push someone to pull the trigger and kill him.
That was my only son, and I loved him so much. And I mean, he was just a lovely person. Everybody loved Tyrell, and I'm gonna miss him.
Riviera Beach police says on early Saturday morning, a car drove by Jackson and another man and fired shots out from the window. Both men were hit, but the injuries were too much for Jackson, who died shortly after being transported.
What I think happened was that he was, around someone he shouldn't have been around, to be honest. It's your surroundings that makes you, and you shouldn't have been around that person, period.
His sister, Takesia Jackson, says her brother was giving, down to earth, was always trying to help anyone who needed it. Takesia Jackson also says her brother was gay.
No offense for nobody that gay, but he wasn't the type that's all. I mean, yeah, he dressed up, but he wasn't the type that come on to somebody if they ain't come on to him.
Those who knew Jackson questioned whether his sexuality played a part in his death. Investigators haven't said.
Everybody right now, put your hands up for Tiger.
Overcome with emotions and memories of Jackson, his family has strong words for whoever is responsible.
Just imagine that was your child. I know you have a heart. Just look within yourself and do the right thing and turn yourself in.
Those watching their candles burn down say it's hard to think about closure when there's nothing that could bring Jackson back. And still a lot of unanswered questions tonight from the victim's family surrounding what led to the shooting and who might be responsible. Those who attended the vigil say they wanted to send a message that what happened here is unacceptable and this community won't stand for it. If you have any information, you're urged to call Riviera Beach Crime Stoppers. For now, we are live here in Riviera Beach. Jeff Skrzypek, WPTV News Channel 5.